Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. And in today's Wolf Among Us 2 video, I am going to be discussing some more news and information we got from the big reveal last week at the Game Awards show. So in the last video, I discussed the release date being confirmed for 2021. Barring any major change, it is dead set going to be 2021. In this video, though, I'm going to discuss the rest of the details we got. There was a lot other than just the release date that would be planned. We have how many episodes are planned, the new engine, why The Wolf Among Us 2 is going to be Telltale's first game, so there's probably not going to be a game in 2020 released from Telltale, and some other major information. But these are kind of like our first details into the revived Wolf Among Us, and again, it's just got back in development. Who's working on it? What's the time frame? All that kind of stuff. I just want to give a big thank you to everyone. Our first video did very well, so like I said, if you guys want me to discuss any kind of theories, topics, again, we have a long wait, but there'll be news probably throughout the next couple months and stuff. So I just, again, want to state anything you guys want me to discuss, leave it down below in the comments. I'll probably start some theories middle next year, roughly, because we do have a long wait. But guys, we almost hit 1,000 likes on our first video. If we can go for over 500 on this, we'd greatly appreciate that. And please do subscribe if you do enjoy this content and want to stay up to any information and details with Telltale Games and The Wolf Among Us 2. The Wolf Among Us 2, Telltale CEO discusses new sequel. This is from Forbes.com. The writer is Heather Newman. She ended up having an interview with the new Telltale CEO by the name of Jamie Otley. And in this Q&A, they discussed a lot of the details in The Wolf Among Us 2. And again, there is some interesting stuff here. So again, this will be linked down below in the description if you guys want to take a read at it for yourselves. So, on the day the Game Awards show happened, Telltale announced the development of The Wolf Among Us 2, a sequel to the highly regarded narrative from 2013. And again, on my last video I discussed this, the game will not release in 2020, Telltale's CEO told me, and the company's next game after The Wolf Among Us 2 is likely to be based on a brand new IP, so we'll see a completely new game from Telltale after The Wolf Among Us 2 is either, again, wrapped up or at least released. Telltale Games folded in 2018, but a holding company picked up many of the assets. Again, this company was known as LCG Entertainment. And again, a lot of the old Telltale employees are back. You may be confused by this, but as I go further into this article, there's some backing to it. And another company, if y'all remember Ad Hoc Studios, they're going to be referenced in this article too. So I caught up with Telltale CEO Jamie Otley to discuss the new title. Not many details available yet, but these are very important ones I want to state. So, for my PC users, The Wolf Among Us 2 will be an Epic Games Store exclusive and will be on consoles. Again, I don't know if it's going to be on Xbox One, PS4, but considering this is only going to be out probably not even a year after the new consoles release, I still expect it to release on the new console generation as well as the Xbox One, PS4. So, and The Wolf Among Us is free on the Epic service about a week. It goes from December 12th to December 19th. So if you want to pick up The Wolf Among Us for free, I'll throw a link to the Epic Games Store down below in the description where you guys could go download it. Remember, you only have until December 19th. It is licensed from Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment on behalf of DC. Small little detail there. Telltale is producing the game in partnership with Ad Hoc Studios. So if you remember Ad Hoc Studios, they are a company that arose from Telltale's ashes with a lot of the old Telltale employees. They were founded by a group of ex-Telltale employees by the names of Nick Herman and Dennis Lenhart, writer Pierre Short, and we're also going to see voice actors Adam Harrington, who did play Bigby Wolf, and Aaron Yvette as Snow White, and our legendary composer, the man, the legend, The Walking Dead himself, Jared Emerson Johnson, is going to return for The Wolf Among Us 2. So great news to hear there. I don't know if every single voice actor will be back to reprise their roles as their characters or even all the original people. Again, knowing what happened with Telltale, we're not going to get all the old writers and all the old staff back. But it's nice to see a lot of there's some old Telltale employees involved with the project that have been on before for the Wolf Among Us original. So, Zach Litton, who's the original Telltale Vice President of Engineering, is now Chief Technology Officer for the new Telltale, so another old Telltale employee is back. It is based on Bill Willingham's Fables DC comic book series from DC. It'll have 5 episodes, so breaking news right there, unless something changes, Wolf Among Us 2 is planned to have 5 episodes, so the old Telltale formula. They're not following the Walking Dead final season's path before. There were rumors before Telltale had crashed there was only going to be 3, so they're going all out with this. And it is a prequel set 20 years before the comic books after the original narrative game. So it is a sequel to the original game, but a prequel to the comics still. Some parts of it will take place in Fabletown, and there will be a focus on Bigby and Snow. We kind of already knew based on the trailer that Bigby and Snow were going to have a big role in The Wolf Among Us 2. And again, Fabletown obviously definitely had to be a big part of it. But knowing we're going to be in different locations is going to be fun too. And it's being written episodically, but it hasn't been confirmed if it will release that way. So again, being written episodically, it could still, again, they could all release simultaneously. We don't know yet. All depending, but we'll have to wait and see with that. That's a very interesting one there. Heather Newman asked the following: why was this the first title you chose to greenlight? So again, confirming the fact that there is not going to be a Telltale game likely in 2020. The Wolf Among Us is one of the most beloved titles in the catalog and one of the most often requested by the community. The sequel has been announced already, and we did not want to disappoint our fans. How did you choose who you'd reach out to return to work on this project? We felt it was important to bring back the creative leadership on the title. The first priority was really on the writers and cinematic directors for the games. We wanted this to be a true sequel built by the same visionaries as the original, and it's like that we'll add other key contributors as we ramp up the team. We will be opening positions in both Malibu and Corte Madera next year. So again, Telltale, again, they're still slowly getting back on that rebuild, but it is great to hear that they have a vision in mind to get this to be as if the original Telltale was still around, which is good. Will the game feel the same as the first, or are you making changes? We felt it's important that the first game from the new Telltale will be presented in a style similar to the original games. The game will look and feel like a Telltale game. There will be incremental changes and improvements that come with the new technology platform. We have some interesting gameplay elements in mind. So there will be new gameplay elements. Like The Walking Dead final season, there were new things in it, but again, it had the 4-choice method model and all that. That was going to be the last game for that. So I expect some major changes with this. It'll still have that Telltale feel to it, but with it being their first game, expect it to be still similarly a Telltale even with the new engine. But again, it's going to look different, no questions asked. And again, this more confirmation on the release date. We aren't announcing a release date just yet, but I can say it won't be in 2020. We have rebooted development of Season 2 and intend to give it the time and care it deserves to bring the vision to fruition. So all you guys in the last video that complained 2021, please listen. All good things to those who wait. A delayed game is better than a rushed one. Perfectly said quotes that I've, heard from some big game developers before, but trust me, this will be well inclined for them to take their time on this. How many titles would you like Telltale to have in development at a time? Right now, we are focusing on getting one new title in development and on to the right track. Ultimately, we'll need to expand the pipeline to support more than one game at a time. So probably when 2021 drops, they'll probably be working on 2 games simultaneously. So all it isn't like the old Telltale where they're dropping like 2 games with the same, like a 1 episode on the same day or like in a week of each other, then I'm fine with it. This needs to be done conservatively, and over time will require staggering the schedules properly. The scariest thing in game development are the creative and technical leadership needed to bring games to life, and we will only scale as we find the right people for these key roles. All of that is down the road a bit. The focus right now is on one, The Wolf Among Us Season 2. So Telltale has one thing on their mind, and that is The Wolf Among Us 2. What factors will you consider to decide what comes next after this title? I think it will likely that the next title will be a new IP, one that hasn't been done previously by Telltale Games. Beyond that, it will come down to the right IP, the right concept, the right visionaries to drive the titles. And then any final comments? It's great to finally be able to talk to you about what we are actually doing. This is the path we've been on since May, and it has been so hard not to share what we are up to or comment on all the requests and speculation. We're here to make great stories and have everyone be a part of them in the classic Telltale style. So that is a lot of information. Let me know what you guys think of that down below in the comments, but Telltale's taking it nice and slow for this, and The Wolf Among Us 2 is their main focus. So I may have a discussion about the 5-episode thing in another video coming up soon, but let me know your thoughts down below on everything I discussed in this video. There'll be again a link to this article down below in the comment section. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will be back for another Wolf Among Us Season 2 video, hopefully next week or so. Thank you all for watching, and you guys have a great one. Peace.